Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Honnold here with you at historic Merchant Park. Beautiful night here at the ballpark. 95 degrees, feels like 107. We're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll step away and be back after these messages. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness. And now, on to the broadcast booth. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019, Bloomers Bar and Grill, Echo Electronics, Roman Stephenson Son Construction, Gretaman Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Region 12 Council of Governments, Windstar Lines, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, well, welcome back here to a steamy Merchants Park in Carroll, Iowa. Jeff Honnold here with you. We have the Carroll Merchants against the Bancroft Bandits tonight. For the Bandits, they're going to start out with their right fielder, Aaron Mason. Second will be Adrian Torres, the center fielder. Ivan Melendez will be the DH. Daniel Hernandez, will be the shortstop. Miguel Soto will be at second base. Tyler Boggs will be behind the plate. Julian Galiento will be at first base. Tommy Reyes Cruz will be at third. And Dakota Kennedy will be in left field. Pitching for the Bandits tonight will be Niall Ball. For the Carroll Merchants, they'll bring up Mike Wallace, Andrew Fay, Nick Supple, Ben Berg, Brendan Larkin, Ryan Booth, Chase Costa will be the DH, Chase Corton will be the center fielder, and Tate Johnson tonight. So everybody's getting warmed up here. Thank you to Iowa Corn Processors. Iowa Corn Processors tonight, our host sponsors. Go check them out in Glidden, Iowa. Hot night here, a little bit lighter crowd than normal. Kind of expected on a night like this, but still a beautiful night for baseball. Merchants on a little roll. They're 3 in a row now. See if we can't extend that here. They're in, depending on how you look at the standings, they're either in first or second or third. Ames is in. They're on right now. Ames or Peak. I'm sorry. The Peak will not be in the playoffs. They're only playing a 12-game schedule. They're kind of a different setup. So they will not be in the playoffs, but so they're actually leading, but out of it. So Bancroft actually is in the lead, and that follows then by the Merchants. So this game's meaningful. All games now at this point are meaningful. We want to be one of the top 2 in the playoffs to be able to host and go on through. Going to do the final warm-up pitches here. I'm going to step away, come back. We'll get ready for first pitch after this. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Lauderdale Country Store. All right, we're ready for baseball. Aaron Mason up. He is the right fielder. That's going to go over top of Ben Berg's head for a base hit. So So base hit to lead off the game for Aaron Mason. That'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Adrian Torres. Torres tonight playing center field. Still a beautiful night here at Merchants Park. So we're enjoying the heat. As they say here, makes corn grow and the grass grow. So having a fun time here. Nobody out, runner at first base now, and Torres the batter. Jacobson on the hill for us, Tyler Jacobson out of Elkhorn, Iowa. He looks in, pitch on the way. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Had a little chat with the umpires, made sure they understood we want a wide strike zone tonight. Want it consistent, but want it wide. Keep this game moving on. It's 102 real feel. Little bit of a breeze. You're not feeling it in here in the stadium a whole lot. People kind of reaching towards the edges of the stadium, getting the air. Pitch on the way. High fly ball. Looks like Berg's going to make an attempt at it. He settles underneath it, and he's got it for the first out. So with 1 out, runner stays at first base. That'll bring up Ivan Melendez. He is the DH. So Jacobson being efficient down there. Looks like we have a lot of Merchant parents that have made it here this holiday week before the holiday, taking some extended time. So we thank them. We've got a radar gun here down here too. We'll keep an eye on that as the night goes on. 1 out now for Jacobson. Throws over in time. I got 2 radar guns down here actually. I got looks like we must have the Merchants have one as well, so we'll see how that matches up. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 1 at 87 mile an hour. No balls, 1 strike here, 1 out. Top of the first inning, nothing's our score. Here's your pitch. This is high, ball 1. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Jacobson checks the runner at first. Comes set, throws over. Back in plenty of time. See if we can't change the camera angle for you a little bit. There we go. Pitch on the way by Jacobson. That's going to be a hit foul, but a long way. Is it going to get out of the building? Yep, it does leave the park for a long strike 2. So Jacobson keeping the pressure on, throwing strikes. We like that. Keeps this thing moving. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at first base. It's Mason. He was on with a single. Pitch on the way. He's going to get him looking. Nice wide, low strike zone. So he's going to keep her wide tonight. We like that. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Daniel Hernandez. Great night here. We got Mr. Tom Hallcap on the announcing. Send a shout out to our friend Nick Brinks. Got married today. Wasn't able to attend. We want to make sure we have somebody broadcasting here, so we want him to. He got to enjoy his night. So send everybody else up. Pitch on the way. 88 mile an hour fastball in there for strike 1. 2 outs now. Runner at first is Mason. Comes set. He checks the runner. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a shot to Fay. Fay gets it and throws it over in time. So 4-3 put out. That ends the threat. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom half of the first. 0-0. Back after these messages. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank. State Wealth Management. Welcome back here to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Honnold here with you. We are in the bottom half of the first inning. Merchants up to bat here. 0-0 our scores. For the Merchants, it will be Mike Wallace, Andrew Fay, and Nick Supple. Understanding is the young man pitching on the hill for the Bandits is out of Missouri. And understanding he's throwing in the 90s. So a lot of cameras and things set up here filming this young man, so he has aspirations to moving on. So they're going to check that one. So Mike Wallace, he's been on a roll lately. See if he can keep that going for us, along with the Merchants. Wallace will lead us off tonight. Ball takes the hill. He steps in and we're ready to go. Well, not quite. Now he's in ready to go. We only have one camera angle tonight, folks. We're not sure what's going on. We're going to take a look at that over the long weekend. That's in there for strike one. Got a game again tomorrow. 4:05 game time. It'll be a makeup game with Peak. So I will be on the air with you again tomorrow. Johnny Biter going to join me. Pitch on the way. There's going to be a shot up the middle. Just about gloved by the second baseman, but that's going to be a base hit. That was a hard hit ball towards the gap. He was able to knock that down but not make the play. Still a base hit. Johnny Biter was with me earlier in the year. He'll be back on the air tomorrow. You have to suffer through just me tonight. Unless we can con a guest in here with me once in a while. I think maybe Tyler will step in for maybe an inning or two here. We'll see. He's out doing a lot of social media stuff tonight, so check him out on the Facebook as well, and Twitter, and YouTube, Snapchat. He's going to be all over tonight. Nobody out. Leadoff runner Wallace up. That'll bring up Andrew Fay. Fay tonight playing second base. And he's going to look at strike one, inside corner. Did not catch the speed on that. Sorry. See if we can watch that. All kinds of radar guns going down here to my left. We'll see if we can catch one for you. No balls, one strike. Pitch on the way. Runner goes. And that's going to be inside. It's going to hit Fay. So hit by pitch. And that will get Fay on. So dead ball. Runners now at first and second. Nobody out. And that's going to bring up Nick Supple. Supple tonight playing catcher. Nick is due for a big one. See if he can maybe connect with his flamethrower. Just get that thing barreled up and see if that'll hit the softball diamond over there. Little bit of a breeze going from center out towards left. Kind of blowing out a little bit. Not a whole lot there. About 6 miles an hour, but enough to move the flag. Comes set. Pitch on the way. It's going to miss low, ball one. Nobody out. No score here. Runners at first and second. We have speedy runners both at first and second. Get something on the ground. Look for Wallace to be sent. Coach going to be aggressive with it. Try to get an early score. Pitch on the way. Ooh, foul back. Just missed the timing on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Top of the first inning here at beautiful Merchants Park. Thank you again, Scotty Parcher. I was out on the field earlier walking around talking to the guys. Just gorgeous. 86 mile an hour, or 88, I'm sorry, on that last pitch. Scotty's signed now. 1-1 to Supple. Supple stands in, ready to go. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Should be a good pitcher's duel tonight. Both of these pitchers about the 77 mile an hour. Change up he threw there. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Supple. Hey, look. Wait, pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Base is occupied. It's going to be a strikeout. But Wallace is going to take third on that. So 1 out. Runners at the corners now. On an alert run by Mike Wallace on the drop third strike. And that's going to bring up the third baseman, Ben Berg. Ben has just been a little off on contact. He's just got his timing a little off, so if he can get that squared up tonight again. Larkin's on deck. 1 out. Here's your pitch. Ooh, curveball in there for strike 1. That curveball in there for strike 1. 1 ball. Pitch on the way. Taps that foul, strike 2. 1 out here, runners at the corners for the Merchants. We're in the bottom of the first inning, no score. Again, a beautiful night out here. Heat indices tonight. Corn growing weather. Thank you to Iowa Corn Growers for sponsoring tonight's game. 95, feels like 107. Throw back, and they got him. So they got Andrew Fay on the 1-3 pickoff. And Berg steps in with a runner at third base now. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Merchants need to get 1 in here. Pitch on the way. Miss high, ball 1. Having runners at first and third and 1 out. Really need to punch something through here. 90 mile an hour on that last pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's your pitch. Berg just a little behind that one. Spoils it. We'll reset. So he's throwing in the 90s. That'll get you noticed. Again, a Michigan or a Missouri product, Mike Ball. See if I can find his stats here. There's a chopper fouled again by they don't have he's playing for UNC Pembroke. He's out of Decatur, Georgia's now Ball. I think he's going to Missouri then maybe. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Ben Berg. Here's your pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Drop the ball, but they're going to throw it down to first in time. So that's going to do it. The Merchants are going to get no runs on 1 hit. No errors. They're going to leave 1. We're going to the top of the second. And we are tied. No score. Back after these. Great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank. Drees Company. Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op. Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate. Charlie Steakhouse. Southside Lounge. Carroll Dental Associates. AAA Seeds. Barron's Construction. Roselle Mutual Insurance. Johnston Communications. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness. Computer Concepts of Iowa. Court Street, LLC. Lens Insurance and Real Estate. Litterdale Country Store. Carroll Glass. Market on 30. Merchant Park Concessions. Welcome back here to Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold with you. Well, both teams had runners on, but unable to score there in the first inning. So we are tied up at 0. Head to the top of the second inning. For the Bandits, that'll bring up Soto, Boggs, and Galiendo. Miguel Soto up. He is the second baseman tonight. We'll try to keep an eye on the radar gun here for you. So both teams pitching their aces tonight. Again, we're back here at 4:05 tomorrow night. Peak will be here. Peak Performance. Pitch on the way. That'll miss high, ball 1. 84 mile an hour. comes set. Soto's ready to go. Pitch on the way by Jacobson. 82 mile an hour. Going to miss high again. Ball 2. Both these guys throwing hard tonight. Should be a lot of fun. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out. Pitch on the way. It's going to be a shot to Berg. He's got it. Throws it over. And plenty of time to Larkin. And that's how we'll start the first with a 5-3 putout. That'll bring up Tyler Boggs. Boggs tonight is your catcher for the Bandits. As you can see, it's shaded behind home plate. Everybody else out in the sun. Really tough sun right now for anybody on the right side of the diamond. Jacobson's got his sign. He comes with his pitch. There's a little flare out to short. That's going to be caught that time by Johnson for an easy out. So 2 up, 2 down. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Julian Galindo. So Galindo with 2 outs, batting from the left side. Both teams with just 1 hit so far. We're in the top of the second inning. 2 outs now. Pitch on the way by Jacobson. Ooh, a hard hit ball, and that's going to get out to right field. Booth is going to gather that one up, and he is going to throw it in. So the second base hit of the night. 2 outs. They've got a base runner now at first base, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, Tommy Ray Cruz. Tommy Ray Cruz up. Runner at first base. Catcher, you don't really look to him for him to run. Pitch on the way. We fouled off, strike 1. 2 outs now, top of the second inning with no score. Merchants and Bandits back here tomorrow with peak performance. Jacobson comes set. Pitch on the way. 74 mile an hour curveball is in there for strike 2. Nice crowd here, probably around 250 so far. Still coming in. It's not bad out here if you get a chance to come out. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Runner fakes, goes, and swing and a miss. Strike 3. So they're going to get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of 2. 0-0 is our score. Back after these messages. Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank. Drees Company. Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op. Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate. Charlie Steakhouse. Southside Lounge. Carroll Dental Associates. AAA Seeds. Barron's Construction. Roselle Mutual Insurance. Johnston Communications. Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Welcome back here to Merchants Park. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fit, sorry about that, folks. Having a little technical difficulty. Welcome back here to Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold here with you. Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, There we go. Sorry, folks. This thing, either I got fat fingers today or something's not working, so we'll try to get things reset here for you. Brendan Larkin is your batter. He swings and fouls strike one. That one's going to miss outside. Ball one. 1-1 now. We're in top of the second inning. 0-0 is our score. That one's going to be fouled back for strike two. Beautiful sunny day here. Heat indices 107. Corn growing weather, as the farmers like to tell us. Doesn't do much for us big boys. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Third strikeout of the inning or the night so far for Ball, and that's going to bring up Ryan Booth, the right fielder. Again, nice crowd still filing in. A lot of them sitting out in the getting out of the stadium, catching that breeze that's out there. Left-hander digs in his Booth. Ball gets his sign, shakes off the first. Nope. Now he's got his sign. Pitch on the way. Check swing, strike one. People trying to spread out, get as much room as they can here. Pitch on the way. Check swing, strike two. Booth checking with the umpire. He thought maybe he held up, so I'm not sure if he's calling it a strike anyway or what's going on. But 0-2 now, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Curve ball in there on that slider. Strike three. Boy, that baby breaks a long way. Good looking slider. Comes in looking like his fastball and breaks away and down. So he is the real deal here. So Chase Costa from Hawaii is going to step in with 2 outs. He's set. We have our sign, pitch on the way. Now we hit right back up the middle. Diving attempt by the second baseman, not in time, so we're going to have a 2-out base hit by Costa, and that'll bring up Chase Corton. Corton tonight playing center field. So see if he can get something going here with the 2 outs and a runner at first base. See if we can get something strung along here. Both of these pitchers are really commanding the strike zone, and they're keeping that ball on infield. So not a lot of fly balls. Pitch on the way. Miss low, ball one. Can't see the radar guns. Guys are plenty low here. 2 of them down low. 74 mile an hour on that curve. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch on the way. That misses out. That gets outside corner on the slider. 74 mile an hour. 1-1 now. Wicked pitch that comes in, just breaks away from these right-handed batters. Set, pitch on the way. There's going to be a hard hit ball to second. Snagged by the second baseman, thrown over in time from his knees. So he just stabs at it, gets it. That's all he needed. So we go to the top of the third, no score, back after these messages. Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession. Kick. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession. Kick 106.7. KCIM 1380 92.5. 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions, back here to Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold here with you. I think my little laptop here is not liking the sun, so we'll have to move it here for too long. We are in the top of the third inning. No score here. It'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Dakota Kennedy, then the top of the order, Aaron Mason and Andrew Torres. Kennedy playing left field tonight. Trying to get something here to block my, try to give that thing a little bit of shade so it doesn't burn up. Sorry, folks. First pitch on the way. Curveball in there, strike one. Sun comes in. We got open air right at the top of the stadium here with some greats. Pitch on the way. We have fly ball to shortstop. Johnson underneath that for the first out. The sun comes through just at an odd angle and it hits just right here in the broadcast booth, right in front of the press box. So as that sun sets here a little bit, it'll start cooling down a little bit, but it's reaching all the way over as far as it can. There's nowhere for us to hide. One out now. It's going to be the top of the order, and that'll be Aaron Mason. He was on in the first inning with a base hit. No score. Pitch on the way. Ooh, hard foul ball off the catcher's mask. Strike one. Umpire's going to take a walk out, give Supple a chance to gather himself back up. That one's directly back off his forehead. Looks like he's going to put the mask on, ready to go. Gives the umpire a smart comment and their smile. So, a little professional courtesy there behind the plate. No balls, one strike, one out. To the right fielder, Mason. Here's your pitch. It's going to be a chopper. Larkin's got it. He's going to take it unassisted. Easily handled there by Mr. Larkin. And that's going to bring up number 4, Adrian Torres. Torres tonight playing center field. He flew out to the infield in the first inning. 2 outs now, top of the third inning, no score. Merchants and Bandits. Pitch on the way. Foul back. Caught the catcher again, Supple. He says, I'm fine, let's go. 90-mile-an-hour fastball that time by Jacobson. Pitch on the way. Misses inside on the breaking ball. 78-mile-an-hour that time. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's your pitch. That's going to catch you outside corner, strike 2. Nice wide strike zone. 87-mile-an-hour fastball that time out of Jacobson. He comes set. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to right field, going back after it. And they're not going to get it. It's going to go in the gap all the way to the fence. Double, going for a triple now. Throws it in, and they throw down to third. Berg's going to smother it, and it's going to be a 2-out triple by Torres. He's got speed. It went all the way to the gap between right and center. Going after that that time was Booth and Corton, but they could not chase that down on a long, hard hit for a triple. So a triple with 2 outs. That'll bring up Ivan Melendez. He, the DH, he struck out looking last time up. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. 2 outs, runner at third base. No balls, 1 strike to Melendez. Jacobson looks, throws. Hard hit ball down the third base line. That's fair. So that's going to be an RBI double. An RBI double after the triple. And that's going to score 1. And that'll put the runner at second base, and that's going to bring up Darrell Hernandez. Hernandez last time grounded out in the first inning. 1-0 now, Bandit lead here in the top of the third inning. Two hard hit balls by the Bandits. Long look. Pitch on the way. In there for strike one. Getting 106 heat index today. See if these pitchers need to stay pretty efficient if they want to stay in this ball game. Should be in the shade here in another 20-30 minutes. No balls, one strike. Pitch on the way. So miss outside, ball one. One ball, one strike, 2 outs here. The Bandit half of the third inning. All quiet out here. Nothing going on at slow pitch fields. Pool's closed right now. Softball diamond's closed. They have the Tiger Night softball game going up at the Little League field. So a lot of teams up there playing all day. Pitch on the way. I mean the dirt, ball two. So a lot of softball going on in town, but it's clear on the other end of town. About as far away from here as you can get. Still be in town. One run in so far for the Bandits. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Jacobson comes set. Pitch to Hernandez. In there for strike 2. Gonna catch that top corner. High strike. Nice high strike zone tonight. He's got a nice wide strike zone. There's some yelling going on from the Bandit dugout, and the umpire looks over there, so he's not impressed with him. 2-2, 2 outs. Runner at second base. Deuces are wild. Big lead out there from Menendez. Jacobson looks, throws. Foul back fence. Do it again. Melendez is at second base after Torres hit a triple. Melendez got an RBI with that. And that's where we're at. 2-2, 2 out. Pitch on the way. High fly ball to center field. Cortan's drifting back. He's underneath it. Settles, and he makes the play. Not before they do some damage. They're going to get 1 run on 2 hits. No Merchant errors. 1 left. We are going to go to the bottom of the third. Merchants trail 1-0. Back after this. Thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness. Computer Concepts of Iowa. Court Street, LLC. Lens Insurance and Real Estate. Litterdale Country Store. Carroll Glass. Market on 30. Merchant Park Concessions. Corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Sorry folks, having a little bit of technical difficulty here. This iPad's going to have to get moved. It's just getting way too hot and it doesn't want to function. So we got it moved and should be good. There's going to be a foul ball that time by Tate Johnson. Strike 2 on him. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Let's see what we got here. Yep, 2 balls, 1 strike on Tate. It'll be Johnson, Wallace, and Fay up for the Merchants. Pitch on the way. Ask him in there for strike 2. So we got the iPad moved out of the sun, and hopefully it'll cool down so it wants to work. It was really wanting to shut down on us. 2-2, a pitch on the way. That's going to be in there looking strike 3. And that will bring up the left fielder, Mike Wallace. He reached on a base hit in the first inning, and he stole third, sorry. So Wallace having a good couple last few games, 2-3 games has been on a roll. Coach has been really happy with his hitting so far. He's kind of the spark plug for this team. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Wallace takes a walk around, settles himself back down. Now he digs in. Ball's got his sign, pitch on the way. Whew, breaking ball in there, strike 2. Well, that's a big breaker. When you're used to that 90-mile-an-hour gas, you're sitting on it, and then he throws that thing. It's hard to adjust. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here for Mike Wallace. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Ball's going to be dropped, but they're going to pick it up and throw it down in time. 6th strikeout of the night so far for Ball, and that will bring up the shortstop, or the second baseman, I'm sorry, Andrew Fay. Fay was hit in the first inning, and then he got picked off at first base. Fay digs in, left-hander. 2 outs here, 1-0, Bandit lead. We're in the 3rd. That's going to miss way outside. Ball 1. 1-0 Bandit lead. They got 1 run on back-to-back hits in this 3rd. Pitch on the way. It's missing inside. Ball 2. Playing 9 tonight. It's a weekend. We'll have 9 again tomorrow. Pitch on the way. It's going to be in there for strike 1. Playing peak performance. They'll come to town. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Ball working quickly. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Both of these pitchers work quickly and throw fast. Really nice. On a hot day like this, they keep things moving. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hey, having a conversation with the umpire, asking if that was a strike that he swung at. Pitch on the way. He's going to hit a chopper foul, snagged by the first baseman. Actually a really nice play. Galindio out there. Galindio. 2-2 out. Fay looks. Ball's pitch on the way. Way outside. Full count now. Threw a breaking ball there. See Fay sitting dead red here on a fastball on a full count. Pitch on the way. He was. And he got a piece of that back here to the fence. So we'll reset with full count. 2 outs. Nice crowd. We got to be pushing that 300 number here today. Pitch on the way by Ball. Oh, he's going to walk him. Really close pitch, but he got his walk. So he's going to be on for the 2nd time tonight, and that's going to bring up Nick Supple. Supple struck out last time up. See if he can barrel one here and put us up. This kid's throwing really hard. You don't have to put a whole lot of effort into it. Just got to make contact, and that ball's going to ride. Nice group of kids. Looks like hanging out down on the 3rd base side out by the mounds. Nothing going on over in the other side by the batting cages where they usually at. Must be a little bit different breeze over here tonight. 2 out still. Runner at first base now is Fay. Supple up. Ball set. Pitch on the way. Whew. Curveball in there for strike 1. That might be a slider the way that thing moved. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Oh, that's going to go behind him. I don't think it hit him. I think it hit the glove, so that'll be down there with a wild pitch. Wow, that went behind Supple. It's wild enough to keep you honest. I think he lost his slider there and just didn't break. Stayed outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner now at second base is Fay. He's got speed. Supple can just get a base hit here and tie this game up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. He's set. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Boy, he's throwing junk to Supple. Does not want to give him anything hard to hit. He does, just trying to get him to roll something over to the infield. Ball taking a long look in, shaking him off. Now he's got his pitch, comes set. Checks the runner, Fay. Pitch on the way. Fay goes. That's going to hit. That's going to hit Supple in the back. So that's twice it went behind him and hit him. A little loss of command. Fay was going on the pitch, but when it hit him, that was a dead ball. So looks like they're going to send the rosin bag out. His hand's slick, looks like. So they're going to take a rosin bag out. He's going to try to dry that hand off a little bit. That makes sense because he's had really nice command all night long, and 2 pitches went behind the batter, which is very odd for any pitcher. So that'll bring up Ben Berg. Ben struck out in the first inning. Timing just a little off for Ben. He's a really good hitter, so see if he can get that straightened out here right now with runners at first and second. 2 outs for the Merchants, down 1-0, top or bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitch on the way, and there for strike 1. Stay with us tonight. Coach usually comes up, sends a player up for interview, his choosing. He usually grabs somebody that's had a good night. Pitch on the way. Ooh, late swing, that time out of Berg, strike 2. Yeah, coach usually picks somebody that had a good night. Sometimes it's the pitcher, sometimes it's somebody hit, sometimes it's just somebody he thought played well. Maybe the stats, maybe defensively and offensive stats weren't there. So he'll send somebody up, and he'll come up as well. We'll have a nice chat with him. He's always real generous with his time. 0-2, pitch on the way. That's going to hit Berg as well to load up the bases. So Ben Berg's on and advances the runner. So bases loaded now. And that's going to bring up Brendan Larkin. Brendan, the other night, had a long ball into the gap for a double. Let's see if he can do that again. That might actually clear the bases tonight if he can get a nice double. He's said he just needs to keep his weight back on that back ankle. He's got his left ankle all taped up. It was bugging him pretty good the other night. But if he can keep that weight back, he says, and let his hands do the work, he can let one ride. 2 outs now, pitch on the way. Ooh, boy, he had it there, but he missed strike 1. Had him timed up, but just chopped it straight down. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here for Larkin. .88-mile-an-hour on that last pitch. Pitch on the way. Oh, Larkin pops it up. It's in that tough territory, that triangle. They're coming back. Center fielder coming in. Right fielder's actually going to come over and make the play. So the Merchants had no runs. They got no hits, no errors, and they left 3. We're going to the top of 4. 1-0 Bandit lead. Back after these messages. I'd like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank. State Wealth Management. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bloomers Bar and Grill. Echo Electronic. Roman Stephenson Son Construction. Gretaman Associates, Insurance and Real Estate. Region 12, Council of Governments. Windstar Lines. Pro Auto. United Bank of Iowa. Welcome back here to Merchants Park. Jeff Honolder with you. 1-0, Bandits lead. We go to the top of the 4th inning. They will have Soto, Boggs, and Galindo up for them. Jacobson still on the hill for the Bandits. Checking out the coach. They're talking to the umpire, see if he needs a wet towel. He's not. Supple was behind. He's out on the base pass, so took him a little while to get his equipment on. They are going to go ahead and throw down here. The umpire gave him a chance to get his stuff on. Pitch on the way. Throw down. And we're ready to go. Thanks for listening tonight. We will be back on the air tomorrow at 4:05. Maybe get a little start a little sooner than that. They seem to be getting these games started before normal. So Miguel Soto is up. He grounded out in the second. Pitch on the way by Jacobson. High fly ball in the gap. That's going to be trouble. That's going to get all the way to the fence. That's at least 2. He's got 2. He's digging for 3, and he's going to hold up with a great throw in for the cutoff. So a leadoff double. And that'll bring up Tyler Boggs. Boggs last time flew out to the shortstop. So when they do get a hold of Jacobson's, they've been giving him a pretty good ride the last couple innings. 1-0 Bandit lead. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. See if we can't update there. There we go. So Boggs, look, getting the signs. He's the catcher. Berg calling the defensive signs for the Merchants out at 3rd base. Playing back, not anticipating a bunt. Pitch on the way. There's a pop-up. Larkin going to chase that in foul territory. He's underneath it, and it's going to make the play. So first out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Julian Galindo. He is the 3rd baseman. He had a base hit. So Julian had a base hit in the 2nd inning and was stranded there at first base. 1 out now. Pitch on the way. Miss high, ball 1. 1-0 Bandit lead here in the top of the 4th inning. We're going 9. 106 heat index. Looks like the wind's picked up just a little bit, blowing right to left. Pitch on the way. Fouled back, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Jacobson is going to Bennington University in Mesa. Throwing about 86 mile an hour here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes set. Pitch on the way. I missed just outside, ball 2. And thanks for listening on our different broadcast networks. You can catch us on YouTube, 2 channels there. Facebook, a couple channels there. Twitter as well. Just look up Carroll Merchants. You'll find us. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jacobson checking the runner at second. Steps off now. Runner doing a little dance out there. That was Soto. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jacobson gets his sign now. Checks the runner at second base. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to right field. That's going to be camping underneath. That's going to be the center fielder. Runner's going to advance. on the throw. So a shot to deep right center, but Corton there easy. That's going to advance the runner. And that's going to bring up Tommy Cruz. Tommy Ray Cruz is the third baseman tonight. He struck out in the second. 2 outs now, runner at third base for the Bandits. Jacobson now. He's got his sign. Set, pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there, strike one. Thanks for listening. If we can't catch a guest or two, I don't see Donnie or anybody around. We'll see if we can catch somebody. Maybe put them on the headsets here for a little bit. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, pitch on the way. It's me in there for strike 2. Be on the road next week. I think doing it by memory, folks, but I think Tuesday and Wednesday or Monday and Tuesday, I think they have games, and I'll be back with you on Friday. Pitch on the way. It's going to miss outside, ball 1. So we'll have that. Depends on where we're at. If we're at Bancroft, they have wireless, so we can stream that live, but if we're at any of the other locations, we have to tape it and send it to you. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So a strikeout of Cruz, and that's going to end the threat. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We're going to go to the home half of the 4th inning. Merchants trail 1-0. Back after this. Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. To thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019: Commercial Savings Bank, Trees Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Parents Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communications. Well, welcome back to Merchants Park. The Johnson family is here in the house tonight, and so are the Krastoviaks. So welcome to them, and thank you for coming to Carroll. Thank you for being part of the Merchants family. We appreciate those folks coming in here and supporting not only their kids, but all of them. Merchants trail 1-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That's going to bring up the number 6 hitter, Ryan Booth. He's playing right field. Then Chase Costa and Chase Corton. So Booth last time struck out looking in the 2nd inning. Fast-moving game tonight. We love that. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss low, ball 1. Ball losing a little bit of his command here. Guess since it has to do with the heat. He's still standing in the sunshine. About halfway out, the shade's getting there. Pitch on the way. That's missing inside and low, ball 2. Still throwing hard, but losing a little bit of command. It has to make the guys nervous when the guy's throwing 90 mile an hour and doesn't have a whole lot of command going on. Thanks for listening. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 2. Or strike 1, sorry. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the Merchant half of the 4th inning. Jeff Arnold here with you. 107 heat index at game time. That's going to be in there for strike 2. I have a lot of Iowa boys playing on this team, so they understand what this temperature is like. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss inside, full count. Merchants had a hot game last night. They played at Fort Dodge. So they were in the heat. There's no lights there, so they have to play that in the day game. Full count now, pitch on the way. Breaking ball is going to be in there for strike 3, so that's twice now he's going to strike out looking. Now that's going to bring up the DH, Chase Costa. Costa last time had a base hit single. Merchants have 2 base hits on the night. No runs to show for it. They have 5 base hits. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 1. Again, this strike zone's nice and wide tonight, but fair. He's been really good with keeping it just about the same all the way out. Give him a lot of credit for that. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on the number 7 hitter. Gentleman from Hawaii. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts for Ball. He's got that, not only that fastball, but he's got that slider that drops off the plate, and it's really, really tough for those hitters to pick that up. And that's going to bring up Chase Carton. He's playing center field. He grounded out in second. Swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 1-0 Bandit lead. Here's your pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Pushing that 300 mark probably for attendance here tonight. Pitch on the way. And that's going to be in the dirt. Couldn't tell if it hit him or not. Did not. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball comes set, pitch on the way. That one's going to hit him right in the middle of the back as he bends down. So, again, losing a little bit of command. Surprised they don't put, oh, they do have a rosin bag out there now. He grabs that. Drives that hand off a little bit. So, Merchants have a base runner here with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Trey Johnson. His parents are in the house here tonight. Tate struck out looking. Here's a dribbler to second. He's going to snag it, throw it over in time. So ground out. Merchants are going to get no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. We are through 5. I'm sorry, we're through 4 with the Bandits leading 1-0 back after this. Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness, and now on to the broadcast booth. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank. State Wealth Management. Welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Honnold here with you. Want to thank our friends at Western Iowa Networks. Western Iowa Networks providing the Wi-Fi internet for the games here. Check out Western Iowa Networks for all your TV, cell phone, internet, everything you could possibly need. They also have a special going on. You can get 100, 300, or 500 megabits, or you can sign up for their 1 gig and get 3 months free. Check them out, Western Iowa Networks. Check it out online, westianet.com. Pitch on the way. That's going to hit the batter. So that's going to hit the batter. That is going to be Kennedy, number 9 hitter. And that'll bring up the top of the order in Mason. Mason got on base with a base hit in the first, and then he grounded out in the 4th. Again, I want to thank our friends from Johnson Communications here in Carroll. They provide us with the streaming devices, Sling Studio. Our great partners there. Check them out, johnsoncommunications.com. That's going to be in there for strike one. No balls, one strike, nobody out. Runner at first base now. Leadoff hitter Mason on board. I'm sorry, up the deck at the plate. Wow, tough night tonight. No balls, one strike, throw over. Not in time. Now looks like the wind has absolutely died out in center field. No balls, one strike. Pitch on the way. Runner's not going. Foul back over top of us. Strike one. Strike two. See if we get any update on the weather for you. "93 degrees, feels like 107. It says a south wind at 8, but I'm not believing them. Unless the stadium's knocking her down that much. 0-2 now. Jacobson comes set. He's holding the runner. Holding. Time call. If he'd have thrown over first, I think he'd have had him. He was holding, freezing that runner. 0-2. Checks the runner at first base. Comes set now. Throws over. Not in time. Trying to stay back. Trying to catch him. Oh. Coach sends the runner at first base back. Gives a sign. So I'm not sure what he's doing. No balls, two strikes. See if they got something on. Jacobson thought he did. Real close play there at first base, but not in time. Infield's playing back, so they're not anticipating anything on. 0-2. Jacobson set. Pitch on the way. Runner goes. It's going to be a hit to short. They're going to get the runner at second. Oh, they're going to say safe? He was out there, but they're going to call him safe. So Torres is going to be on the fielder's choice. And that's going to advance the runner down to second. I think he's wrong on that call. They got him there. I'm not sure what the umpire's looking at. He didn't pull his foot because he had his foot on there. Unless he thinks he pulled it off right at the last minute. I wouldn't argue that. It was a little bit of a stretch, but boy, it looked like the ball was there in plenty of time. That'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Adrian Torres. Torres grounded out in the first and hit a triple to the right center gap. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Tries to lay down a bunt. Strike one. So the Merchants trying to get the lead runner, not able to do it. Nobody out here. Runners at first and second. Torres, your batter. Jacobson comes set. Nope, he still looks. Now he comes set. Pitch on the way. Looked like he was going to lay a bunt. Threw down an 85-mile-an-hour strike on that one. So 0-2. Runners at first and second. Left-handed batters up. Supple and Larkin are talking. Not sure what they were. I think they were trying to hold that runner a little more at first base. Now they got their sign. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to left field. Going after it's Wallace. He's going to make the play. He's going to throw into third, and he's going to hold the runners. So great job that time by Wallace to get the first out, and that'll bring up Ivan Melendez. Melendez struck out looking in the first, and then he got an RBI double with that shot down the line. In the third, and that's been our only score. 1-0 Bandits lead here. We are on the top of the 5th inning, playing 9. Sun's going down. It's getting comfortable out here now. Only feels like 106. 1 out. Pitch on the way. Runner goes. That's going to be fouled back. So double steal was on. That was spoiled by Melendez. So the Bandits trying to manufacture some things here in a 1-0 lead. Had the double steal on. See if they're going to adjust the defense here. Nothing's going to change, says Berg. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Hold the runner. Jacobson's going to step back. Mason's got some, or Kennedy's got some speed out there. Number 9 hitter, he's at second base. Got his sign now, comes set, pitch on the way. Inside and high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. We are in the top of the 5th, 1-0 Bandit lead. Melendez, your batter, he's the DH tonight. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss high and inside as well. 2-1 now. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Jacobson looks in, the call's time now. Sun's starting to settle here. Another 15 minutes or so. Shadows all the way across my desk so we can start moving things back around. Try to get out of sun. Pitch on the way. Gonna miss high. Ball 3. Shade's getting about halfway out to the pitcher's mound. 3-1, 1 out. Jacobson looks in, has his sign. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2, full count now with 1 out. We got the cowbells down here to my right. We got the Merchant fan club here every home game. They actually travel to quite a few of the away games. Full count, 1 out. Steps off, chases the runner back to second. He sent him with 1 strike. See if he sends him now full count. Jacobson looks in, comes set. Here's your pitch. Runner goes from third, spoiled. Kennedy's really taken off now. Runner at first was a little delayed on that one. So we're going to reset here at the full count. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Jacobson set. And he steps off. Trying to catch that runner at second base. It's Kennedy, number 9 hitter. He has been aggressive out there. He's had a lot of Jacobson's attention. Comes set, pitch on the way. They go, and swing and a miss. They throw down to second base, trying to catch that runner. Don't get him, but gets the strikeout for the second out. Runners are going to advance on the stolen bases. So runner's going to be at second and third now with 2 outs. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Daniel Hernandez. Hernandez tonight grounded out in the first, and he flew out in the third. Jacobson can work himself out of trouble here. Flag is showing no wind at center field. Lights are on. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Again, we're back here tomorrow night, 4:05. Thanks to Western Iowa Networks for providing the internet for us. I have the 1 gig service in my house with a bunch of teenage girls around. Boy, they were beating me up pretty good. But they can stream, pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. They can stream, they can be on their phones, they can stream movies, they can beat me up, and I don't have a glitch. So great service out of Western Iowa Networks. Check them out at westianet.com. And again, 3 months free if you sign up for their internet service. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, pitch on the way. That's in there for a called strike 3. So the Bandits are going to be threatening. They get no runs, no hits, no errors. They're going to strand 2. We're going to go the home half of the 5th inning, trailing 1-0. Back after this. Great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank, Drees Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Barron's Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communications. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions. Welcome back to Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold here with you. We are in the Merchants half of the 5th inning. We trail 1-0. That is going to bring up the top of the order, Mike Wallace, Andrew Fay, and Nick Supple. Wallace tonight started off the game with a base hit, and then he struck out in the 3rd. We trail 1-0. Been a great pitching duel tonight. Ball's pitch on the way. That's outside, ball 1. Here's your pitch. Miss again low, ball 2. Ball's been struggling just a little bit with his command here in the last few innings. We're through 4.5, pitch on the way. There's going to be a chopper. Could be trouble over the 3rd baseman. Shortstop gets it in the hole, but not in time for the speedy Wallace. They're going to throw it, but the catcher's going to back it up. So base hit for Wallace starts off the 5th inning for the Merchants. That's going to bring up Andrew Fay. Fay was hit by the pitch in the 1st inning. Then he was thrown out by the pitcher. And then he walked in the 3rd and got all the way to 3rd base. So see if he can get a hit here and move things along. Runner at first base is the speedy Wallace. So Fay up to bat now. He digs in. Pitch on the way. Acts like he's going up, pulls it back in time for ball 1. Beautiful night here at Merchants Park, only 107. As Tom Hallcap, the announcer, mentioned, we're so lucky we can sit out here in this sauna at 107 for a reasonable price of $5, where you have to pay big money to do this in the big cities. 1 ball, no strikes, throw over, lobbed over there. Not in time, nobody out here. Merchant half of the 5th. We're going 9 tonight, it's a weekend. Cody Williams down there, giving the signs. We got some action in the bullpen there for the Bandits. Just some soft toss. Runner goes. It's going to be a chopper by Fay. He's going to advance the runner on the 5-3 putout. That advances the runner down to 2nd base. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Nick Supple. Supple tonight struck out in the 1st, and then he got hit on the 2nd time that they threw behind him. See if he can barrel one up here. He has been really close. Really work. These guys have talked to coaches. He said they're really working on it. That ball's going to be low, ball 1. Doing a lot of work off tees and just trying to get things squared up. This wooden bat is a little bit different than the metal, not as forgiving. So you have to really barrel it up to get a hit. One out here. Runner at second. There's Wallace, pitch on the way. Inside, ball 2. 2-0 now. Ball comes set, checks the runner, pitch on the way. It's low, it's going to get away from the catcher, and that's going to advance the runner. That one's going to be a pass ball. So 3-0. Runner at third base now is Wallace, 1 out. So all he's got to do is get this thing out in the infield, and we're tied, or out of the infield, and we're tied up here. 3-0 count. Pitch on the way. Looks at strike 1. Taken all the way on that one. The low breaking ball. Breaking ball right over the heart of it, I'm sorry, but slow. Lost all my people doing radar. I'm not sure where they all went, but it's not going to help me. Pitch on the way. That curveball on the dirt. And he's going to walk him. So Supple's on for the second time tonight, and that's going to bring up Ben Berg. Ben struck out in the first, and he was hit by a pitch in the third, and a slow walk out now by the manager. Going to go out and talk to his pitcher for time call. Runners at the corners for the Merchants. 1 out here. Trail 1-0. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Merchants have had 2 hits. The Bandits had 1, 2. They've gotten 4 hits, so really well pitched game. Both teams were talking they would like to have a 2-hour game tonight. They wanted to get it. They thought it would be with a well pitched game. So Ben Berg up. 1 out here. See if he can get one out of the infield. Bring in that run. Set, pitch on the way. He looks to bunt. They're going to throw down to third, and he's going to be safe. So stolen base for Supple. They're going to snap one down trying to catch Wallace, and he's back in time. Wallace taking his time getting up there. Looks like he might have hurt his arm. Hurt his throwing arm, it looks like. So 1 ball, no strikes to Berg. Runners now at second and third, so base hit will score 2. Ball comes set. No activity. Oh, still a little bit of activity going on in the Merchant ball or in the bullpen. There's going to be a base hit out to right field. That'll score 1. See if he's going to test him. Nope, he's going to hold it up. But we're tied. 1-1 with the RBI base hit by Ben Berg. So he gets on RBI. And that's going to bring up the number 5 hitter, Brendan Larkin. Larkin struck out in the second. He flew out to right field in the third. Runners now are going to be at the corners again. 1 out. Larkin had a game-winning double the other night. See if he can do that again. 1-1 our score here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch on the way. Low and outside. Ball 1. So a nice flare that time by Ben Berg. Out to right field. Scores the run. Just trying to put something to the right side so we could get that run in. So nice job out of Ben. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We're tied at 1. That's a ones are wild. Here's your pitch. Larkin offers. Does not swing, they said. Ball 2. Check swing on that one. Nice crowd here tonight for a muggy, hot night. 107 heat index at game time. 2-1 now. 1 out. Runners at the corners. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 2. That one was tight. But he's been giving that all night long. 2-2. I really like the strike zone. He's really making these guys throw. Pitchers are working it. Been fair all night. 2-2. 1 out. Pitch on the way. Larkin's going to hit it hard out to left field. Going back after it. And it's gone. Oh, nope, it's off the fence. It went off the fence for a double. So they're going to score 1. They're bringing Berg home. He is out at the plate. He is out at the plate, but not before we get an RBI. So Larkin, an RBI double. So Supple is going to score. And then Berg is going to be thrown out on a 7-6-2. And that'll bring up Ryan Booth. He's the right fielder. He struck out twice looking, but the Merchants take the lead now, 2-1. We are in the home half of the 5th, playing 9. Pitch on the way. It's low, ball 1. So Coach was real aggressive with Berg, trying to get that extra run in there. He was thrown out, but we have Larkin at second base. Pitch on the way to Fay. He looks at strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the number 6 hitter, Ryan Booth. A lot of activity now down in the Bandit. Bullpen. Not sure what I saw there. 1-1. Ball hit the plate. Nope, he's going to call strike 2. Must have been a foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Merchants up 2-1. Home half of the 5th. See if they can knock ball out of this game, score some more runs. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. But not before the Merchants do some damage. They're going to get 2 runs on 3 hits. No error, and they're going to leave 1. We are headed to the top of the 6th. 2-1 Merchant lead. Back after this. Park Concession. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. To thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019, Commercial Savings Bank, Drees Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Barron's Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communications. Back here at Merchants Park, where the Merchants lead the Bandits 2-1 now. We go to the top of the 6th inning. For the Bandits, they'll have 5, 6, and 7 up. That'll be Soto, Boggs, and Galindo. So Soto comes to the plate. He grounded out in the 2nd, had a double in the 4th. He comes to the plate. Jacobson's pitch on the way. Breaking ball at 70 mile an hour in there, strike 1. So we're going to start the 6th inning off with a nice breaking ball strike. Again, come back tomorrow night. 4:05 is the start time. Peak is who will play. That's in there for strike 2. 0-2 now on the number 5 hitter, Soto. Merchants lead 2-1. Here's your pitch. I'll be spoiled back to the back screen. Reset, 0-2. A lot of youngsters playing. It looks like they have 2 guys ready to go down in the Bandits. See if they're going to make a switch here. Pretty hot day. See how long it goes. Pitch on the way. So he fouled back. Caught over there in the on-deck circle by the catcher. 0-2 will reset again. Soto. Little bit of shade now on the mound. They're catching it from the trees that are down my left side, behind the bleachers. Pitch on the way. Foul out of play. That's going to go down by the bullpens for the Merchants. Batting cages. So Soto spoiling pitches here, making Jacobson work for it. Jacobson comes set, 0-2, pitch on the way. There's another foul ball. Soto just battling there, fouling things off. Hoping Jacobson will make a mistake. Jacobson's done a great job tonight. Giving up 5 hits. Most of them scattered. They hit back-to-back. They had a triple, or triple and a double to get their one and only run. Pitch on the way. And that was a low strike. Swinging. So that's strikeout number 6 for Jacobson. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Tyler Boggs. Boggs tonight flew out in the 2nd and flew out again in the 4th. Thank you to Johnson Communications for our streaming devices here. Pitch on the way. So it's outside, ball 1. Go check them out, johnsоncommunications.com. They have all kinds of neat products there. Johnson Communications, check them out. They do a great job of helping us out all throughout the year. Again, thanks to Wynn for the wireless they have here. Pitch on the way. Gonna be a hard hit ball out to left field. Camped underneath that one is Wallace, and he makes the play. So 2 outs now, and that's going to bring up the first baseman, Galiendo. Galiendo tonight had a base hit in the 2nd. And then he had a sacrifice fly in the 4th. Galindo now. The left-hander comes in with 2 outs. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Merchants lead 2-1. Pitch on the way by Jacobson. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Jacobson still looking strong. Comes set, pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 88-mile-an-hour fastball here, still in the 6th inning. He's throwing well. Working fast, he's ready to go. Waiting for the batter to step back in. 0-2, 2 outs here in top of the 6th. No activity in the Merchants bullpen. Shakes off first pitch, pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for the Merchants. Pitch on the way by Jacobson. He's going to get a flare out to right field. Wallace tracking it, and he's going to make the play. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Merchants lead 1-0. Back after these messages. Thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds, Piranha Club, Lincoln Highway Pharmacy, Platinum Fitness, Templeton Savings Bank, State Wealth Management. The 2019 Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Business. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Welcome back to Merchants Baseball. Jeff Holland here with you. Was just looking to see who the new pitcher is. It's number 16, Ryan Miller. Miller out of Crowder Community College, Blue Springs, Missouri. So, Ryan Miller. That'll close the book on ball. He's going to give up 2 runs on just 3, 4, 5 hits. He's going to walk 1, and he's going to hit 2. So he goes 5 innings. He strikes out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Strikes out 8. So 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 runs, or 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 wild pitch, and 2 hit by pitch. So that'll close the book on ball. And that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Chase Costa. Costa tonight had a single in the 2nd, and he struck out in the 4th. So we'll see what Mr. Miller has to offer here. Another right-hander. Sun going down here in beautiful Carroll, Iowa. Thanks to Scotty Parcher for a beautiful field. Pitch on the way. And there for strike 1. He works here all day, every day on this thing. Tomorrow, Sunday, you'll catch him out here first thing in the morning. 0-1 pitch. Costa on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2, nobody out here. Home half of the 6th, Merchants lead 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Costa's going to strike out, and that's going to bring up Chase Corton. Chase tonight got on and was thrown out. I'm sorry. He grounded out in the 2nd, and he got hit in the 4th. 1 out now, pitch on the way. He shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 1. 2-1 Merchants lead. Miller comes set. Pitch on the way. Fouled out of play down the right field sign, 1-1. A lot of room here in this ballpark. 322 down the right field line. 326 down the left. 358 left center. 392 dead center. And 353 in right center. You have to put some wood on if you want to get it out of here. Now Miller steps back. See the grill smoking, kind of going out towards him. He's been smelling those beautiful hamburgers and steaks. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. To the center fielder, Corton. Pitch on the way. That's going to plunk him. So he is on again. Twice now he's been hit by a pitch. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Drake Johnson. Johnson's parents again here tonight. Not sure. Oh, they need some balls, he says. A lot of guys sitting down there with cooling towels on their heads, trying to keep cool tonight. So runner at first base, 1 out. Lefty Johnson up. Miller looks, throws over. Not in time. Whew. Corton had a big lead. He's checking him again. Now he's taking a little smaller lead. See if he gets a good secondary lead. Catcher's got a good arm, so can't get too far off. Pitch taking a long time. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. But a stolen base. Oh, you got to tag him. They're going to call him out. That's 2 that umpires had that I think is bad. He popped up, but his foot was on the bag. I'm not sure what he was looking at there. That didn't even look close. They're pointing into the dugout. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but that umpire is giving them a warning in there. I don't know why he'd be pointing into the Bandits dugout. They're the one that got the call. So 2 outs now. 1 strike, 0-1 strike. Here's pitch. It's going to be in there for strike 2. So I would have thought the Merchants would have been chirping on that, but it was the Bandits that were chirping. I'm not sure what the problem is. He called them out. Looked safe. Safe easily. Just popping up. Pitch on the way. It's inside, ball 1. Coach Johnson was standing there, and the umpire was walking right towards him. Thought he was going to have a chat with him about it. He starts pointing and yelling into the Bandits dugout, so I'm not sure what was going on. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. 2-1 Merchant lead. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. This pitcher taking a little more time, a little more deliberate. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down the hard way. No runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Merchants lead 2-1. We want to thank these wonderful sponsors. Great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank, Drees Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Barron's Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communications. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions. Back here at Merchants Park, Jeff Honnold with you. Merchants lead 2-1. Sorry, I gotta get my graphic keeps popping off here. I want to make sure we get Johnston Communications up there so you guys see who is helping us sponsor all these games. 2-1 Merchants lead. That's going to bring up the number 8, 9, and 1 for the Bandits. So that's going to bring up Tommy Ray Cruz. He struck out in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Pitch on the way. He tries to bunt one down 3rd base line. Strike 1. Top of the 7th, going 9 tonight. Nobody's left here. 2-1 Merchant lead. A well-pitched ball game. Nothing going on in the Merchants bullpen, so they're going to keep riding Jacobson. He looks good right now. Pitch on the way. So it's high, ball one. Back here tomorrow night, 4:05. Peak Performance will be the makeup game. Pitch on the way. So flare out. Foul ball, strike two. Again, thank Iowa Corn Processors for sponsoring tonight's game. Thank you to all our sponsors. We couldn't do these games for you without their help. So anytime you get a chance, thank them. Pitch on the way. There's a high fly ball to right field. Could be trouble. Looking back, and it is gone. That's all the way up on the slow pitch field. So a long home run that time for Cruz. And that's going to tie our ball game at 2s. He pulled that one right down the right field line, the shortest part of the park at 322, but didn't matter. He put it clear up by a softball field. It had been out probably just about everywhere in this ballpark. 2-2 tie game.
Now batting number 6, Dakota Kennedy.
Berg is having a discussion with the umpire. I don't know, the coach, evidently coach is doing something there. He's having a chat with him. Not sure what's going on there. Pitch on the way. That's going to miss outside. Ball one to Kennedy. Kennedy tonight grounded out in the 3rd, and then he was hit by a pitch in the 5th. So some bad blood between these two right now. Pitch on the way. Swing, foul ball, strike. So Berg and the coach, Berg had some problems with what the coach was doing. He was clear, almost on the field, stayed there after the guy cleared. I don't know if there was something going on, but the umpire had a chat with both of them. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's your pitch. That's in there for strike 2. It's going to be high, but strike 2. Two and 1 now. On the number 9 hitter, Kennedy. Pitch on the way. Hit to the shortstop. Johnson with it. Air mails it. And that's going to be an error, and that's going to get over to second base. So E6. And that's going to put a runner in scoring position now with nobody out. Johnson just air mailed that one. Usually a very good thrower. Larkin jumped, but that one went over his head, and that's going to get some activity going. Some pitchers stretching their arms out just in case. Nobody out here. 2-2 tie. Runner at second base, and that's the top of the order, and that's going to bring up Aaron Mason. Mason tonight started off the game with a single, and then he grounded out in the 3rd, and then he had a fielder's choice that he received in the 5th. Jacobson now comes set. Pitch on the way. Bunt attempt. Just going to foul it off. Strike 1. Umpire keeps looking into the Bandit dugout. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Something he doesn't like. I'm not sure. I can't hear anything, folks, with these headsets on, so they must be saying something in there he doesn't like. 1-0. Jacobson shakes off. Now he's got his sign. Runner at second. Pitch on the way. High fly ball to center field. Corton underneath that. He's going to make the play. They're going to start the runner, but he's going to go back. So great throw that time by Corton to hold that runner. So 1 out, and that's where we're up Adrian Torres. Torres tonight flew out in the 1st, had a triple in the 3rd, and scored, and then he flew out in the 5th. 1 out, 7th inning, 2-2 tie now. They've gotten 2 runs on 6 hits. Merchants now, 2 runs, 5 hits. They've had 1 error. That error didn't happen here until this inning. Really well played ball game tonight. Jacobson taking a lot of time, doesn't like it. Now we're going to call time. Jacobson trying to get the pitch he wanted. Still 91 degrees. Feels like 108, it says. No wind. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. 1-0 now, 1 out. Runner still at second base. We're tied at 2. Top of the 7th inning. A very well played ball game. Nothing going on in the Bandit bullpen. Little activity now down in the Merchants. A little soft toss going on. Just getting ready. Jacobson must be coming close to his end. There's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here. Trying to catch a number. There's a light pole my way. Can't tell you who's warming up down there. For the Merchants. He's taking his time. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball, center field. Cortan coming in. It's in trouble. Going to be trouble. He's going to let it drop. The runner's going to go late to third. He's safe. So they've been calling outs most of the night on that. There's going to be a base hit single. And that's going to get Torres to first. And the runner's going to go to third. So nobody, or 1 out here. Runners at second and third. That'll bring up Ivan Melendez, the DH. He struck out looking in the first. He hit a double RBI double in the second, and he struck out in the 5th. Activity getting a little bit stronger down there in Merchant bullpen. We got quite a few players down there. 1 out now. Runners at second and third. They've had 7 hits in the ball game now. Jacobson taking his time. He's trying to give those guys a little bit more time to warm up. Pitched a really nice ball game so far. See if he can get out of this jam. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. 4th time through the lineup with these guys, so they know his entire arsenal. One 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a foul ball back over the top of us. 1-1. Still in the upper 90s. Feels like over 100. That humidity. Air's real heavy here tonight. Virtually no wind. Little bit of wind moving the flag. Pitch on the way. It's a high fly ball out to Corton. He goes back. He makes a play. Throws it in, but that's going to be an RBI sacrifice. That's going to score the run on the error. So that error, very costly, comes in to score, and that's going to advance the runners down with 2 outs. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Daniel Hernandez. Hernandez tonight. Looks at ball 1. He grounded out in the first, flew out in a third, and struck out looking in the 5th. In the 4th time through here for Jacobson. 2 outs, 3-2 Bandit lead now. Top half of the 7th inning. Pitch on the way. There's going to be a foul ball going after Slarkin, and he's going to make the play. So Larkin's going to get us out of that, but not before they do some damage. They're going to get 1 run on 1 hit, 1 Merchant error. They're going to leave 1 left on base. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Merchants trail now 3-2. Back after this. To thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank, State Wealth Management. The 2019 merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Welcome back here, Merchants Park. Jeff Honnold with you. 3-2 we trail. We're going the bottom half of the 7th inning. We are playing 9 tonight for the Merchants. It will bring up the top of the order, Mike Wallace, Andrew Fay, and Nick Supple. Wallace tonight led off the game with a single, and then he struck out in the 3rd, and he got another single in the 5th and scored. And they reminded everybody that they closed the beer stand here. The first pitch here of the 7th, so people are running to the beer stand with a 100-degree heat index still. Coming up here on the 7 or 8:30 hour, so just about a 2-hour game so far. Mike Wallace for the Merchants. Miller still pitching. See if Wallace can get us started here. We need another run. That ball's in there for strike 1. So we start out with strike 1 on Mike Wallace. 3-2 Bandit lead. Now the wind's blowing from right to left. That's going to be a shot. Base hit single right up the gut. So Wallace tonight's going to be 2 for 4 so far, or 3 for 4. And that's going to bring up Andrew Fay. Fay got on base by being hit. Got picked off the 1st. Then he walked in the 3rd, and then he had a sacrifice ground out in the 5th. So for 2 so far. Lefty gives in. We're down 3-2. Nobody out. Leadoff runner at 1st. Comes set. Checking the runner. Holds him. Now the pitch. And there's strike 1. Again, it's been a wide strike zone just as we asked when they were in the bathroom. It's a hot night. We want to keep going. Coach will be up here. Make sure you come up. Stay with us here after the game. We'll run some commercials and usually sends up a player. And Coach himself comes up. Pitch on the way. So we fouled off strike 2. We'll get his thoughts on the game and talk with the player. Find out who they're staying with. And some of the neat things going on here with them. And we'll get his feelings on tomorrow's game as well, that 4:05. Who's available for pitching? This is a stretch now of 4 games in a row, so really taxing on the pitching staff on 4 straight nights. Time called. 2-0 now on the, where's he playing tonight? Fay is the second baseman. Should remember that. Sorry. 2-0 pitch. Comes set. Checks the runner. Checks the runner again. Pitch on the way. High ball 1. Merchants fans are giving the umpire a lot of static between innings that they thought the calls out on the field were inconsistent. Now we got a lot more activity going down in the Merchants bullpen. A couple more pitchers headed down there. Oh, they're going to clear the kids out of the way from behind. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. So it'll be a strikeout of Fay. And that'll bring up the catcher, Nick Supple. Supple tonight struck out in the 1st. Got hit in the back in the 3rd. And then he walked and scored in the 5th. So the kids were standing behind the pitcher warming up, or the catcher as they're warming up back there, so they cleared them out of the way. Not sure. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change, though, the way he's throwing. So that's probably going to be it for Jacobson tonight. His parents are gone, so I would say it's probably right. Looks like 26, Deshaun Welch warming up down there. Runner at first stays. That one's in the dirt. Ball one. Wallace has speed, but this catcher showing he's got a pretty good arm. There's Donnie here tonight, eating his ice cream, enjoying it in this nice heat. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Supple's your batter. Long look by Miller. Looks over there, pitch on the way. It breaks in there for strike 1. Nobody leaving here. Shannon's kind of taking over. Nice and clouded. Lights are on. Cooling down here. Counts 1-1 now. 1 out. 3-2 Bandit lead. Pitch on the way. Runner goes. They're going to call strike, and they're going to strike him out, throw him out, or strike, throw out. So 2-4. And they are on a roll now, throwing guys out. So 2 outs now, and that's going to bring up Supple. Supple's got 2 strikes on him. See if he can barrel one here maybe and tie this game up. Merchants ran themselves out of a lot of innings so far. Trying to be aggressive, but this catcher's got a gun. He's nailed him. Don't agree with some of the calls, but that one was pretty obvious. 1 ball, 2 strikes, pitch on the way. It's going to be a slow chopper to third. He's going to bring it up, and in time. So 5-3 put out. It's going to be 3 up, 3 down the hard way. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're through 7. Merchants trail 3-2. Back after these messages from our sponsors. Great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank, Drees Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Parents Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communications. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions. Welcome back. Taking a little extra time here warming up as Mr. Supple was the last out, so I got to give him time to put his equipment on. So they are giving Mr. Jacobson some time here to get warmed up. So we'll kind of take our time here, and Supple walking out. 3-2 Merchants trail here in the top half of the 8th inning. That will bring up, they're going to keep with Jacobson, by the way. It looks like they still got a guy throwing down in the bullpen. He's warming up fairly quickly, so available if they need it. Their number 5, 6, and 7 hitters will be due up in the 8th inning. That will be Soto, Boggs, and Galindo. Soto tonight, grounded out in the 2nd, had a double in the 4th, and struck out in the 6th. 1 for 3. Still going through the lineup for the 4th time. Has an opportunity to get 5 if he stay at 4 if he goes straight through. Trying to save pitcher would be my guess. Pitch on the way. Ooh, that looked good, but that's going to call a ball. Breaking ball not quite getting in there for ball 1. Again, tomorrow's going to be 4 days in a row, so I'm sure Coach is trying to go as long as he can with Jacobson. Pitch on the way. High fly ball center field, coming in after it, not in time, and down. So Curtan came in hard after it, but it flared out. And so that's going to be a leadoff single for Soto. That's going to bring up Boggs, the catcher. He grounded out, or flew out in the second, flew out in the fourth, and flew out in the sixth. See if we can get him to roll over here for a double play. 3-2 Bandit lead, top of the eighth. Here's your pitch. That's going to be bunted down first base line, picked up by Jacobson, thrown over in time on the sacrifice. So 1-3 on that put out. So Julian Galindo had a single in the second, flied out in the fourth, and flew out in the sixth. Both of them to center field, so he's been putting some wood on that. 1 out now, runner at second base. 3-2 Bandit lead. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Crowd kind of restless here. You hear him talking. Enjoying this now. The sun has gone down. Still a beautiful evening here. Time called as Jacobson didn't like the signs he was getting. A lot of kids now playing. More came in out in right field, so there must be some games have gotten over with. Bunch of kids down third baseline. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Missed low. 1-1. Merchants back home tomorrow afternoon. We'll have the game for you. Johnny Biter will be my color guy. He's pretty colorful. We should have some fun. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball. I miss high. 2-1 now. And congratulations to Nick Branks. Nick hasn't done a game for us yet this year, but one of the broadcasters getting married today. So Jeff Blankman is up there celebrating with that. Pitch on the way. Foul ball up over top, 2-2. Broadcast crew went up there to celebrate his wedding. I said I'd stay back here and sacrifice in the heat. I have to charge him a few adult beverages for that. 2-2, 1 out. Nice young man. He takes a lot of the road trips for the radio station in the fall for football games. Lives in that Ames area. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Jacobson taking a long look in. Calls time. Working a lot more deliberate these last few innings. He's pitched into the 8th. That's understandable. Looks like everybody's warmed up now in the Merchant bullpen, so can go to them whenever they need to, but it's looking strong here. Pitch on the way. Ooh, there's a curveball that misses high. Luckily, Supple's able to jump up and catch that one. Called time. They're going to switch balls. Jacobson trying to get himself through this 8th inning here. Cody's up checking on what's going on, make sure mechanics look good. Full count now, runner at second base. Jacobson pitched a whale of a ball game so far. See if he can get this out time called. See if he can get himself out of this 8th inning. Trailing 3-2. See John Ryan from the radio station over to my left. Down watching the ball game tonight. 3-2, 1 out, pitch on the way. Fly ball is going to get chasing after. It's Berg out of foul territory. He's going to make the play. Nobody's at third base, but sprinting over there's Jacobson. So great job there covering. for the second out, and that's going to bring up Tommy Ray Cruz. Cruz tonight struck out in the second, struck out in the fourth, and then he hit a homer to make up for that in the seventh. So he started the scoring off for him in the seventh inning with that home run. 1 for 3. Again, Jacobson on the hill, pitch on the way. It's going to be low, ball 1. Nice stop that time by Super. 2 outs now, see if he can get through this 8th inning. Heck of a ball game pitched here so far by Jacobson. 3-2, Merchants trail. 1-0 pitch. Jacobson comes set. Runner at second base checks him. Run on the way, pitch on the way. There's a hard shot. That's going to score a run. And get all the way out to right field. It's an RBI single. Will extend the lead. An RBI single is going to score a run. 4-2 now, and it looks like that's probably going to be it for Jacobson. He's taking a long walk out here, and that is going to be it tonight. So we're going to take a break. We're going to add them up the totals, but great night for Jacobson. We'll be back after these messages. To thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019, Bloomers Bar and Grill, Echo Electronic, Roman Stephenson Son Construction, Gretaman Associates Insurance and Real Estate, Region 12 Council of Governments, Windstar Lines, Pro Auto, United Bank of Iowa, Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Welcome back here to beautiful Merchants Park, where the new pitcher will be Deshaun Welch. He's from Indianola. For Tyler Jacobson, he's going to give up 4 runs, 3 earned. Merchants trail 4-2. He did that on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits tonight. Six strikeouts. Did he walk anybody? I don't think he walked anybody tonight. He hit 1. So no walks. 1 hit. So great night on the hill that time for Jacobson. That's going to be fouled off for strike 2 on Kennedy. 2 outs now. No balls, 2 strikes. Welch comes in. Throwing. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first base. 4-2 Merchant lead. Or Bandit lead, sorry. That's going to miss outside. Ball one. Back here tomorrow, 4:05. Peak Performance will be your opponent. Probably come on about 3:55, 4 o'clock, somewhere in that area. We'll have our buddy Johnny Biter on with us. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Misses high at 85 mile an hour. 2-2. Sean, a late addition. Got some guys had to leave, so he came in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. See if he can get us out of this thing. Jacobson on the hook right now. Pitch well of 8 innings, though. Pitch on the way. As we chop down. Third base, foul. That's going to make it all the way to the fence. So we'll reset 2-2 now. 2 outs. Runner at first base. The Merchant get out of this one and put some runs on the board. No activity in either bullpen, so looks like these guys are going to ride us out. Welch comes set. Pitch on the way. That's going to be in the dirt. They're going to get away, so wild pitch. It's going to advance the runner. Two outs now. Runner's now at second base. 3-2 is the count. It's a full count. Runner will be going here. First base coach and the first base umpire having a discussion down there. Now they're smiling. Pitch on the way. That's in the dirt. And he's going to walk the first batter when he had him down 2-0. That's going to advance on the wild pitch. So overthrown a little bit, threw it in the dirt before the plate, bounces away.
Now batting number 11, Aaron Mason.
So that's going to bring up the top of the order in Aaron Mason. Mason tonight led off the game with a base hit, grounded out in the third. Got to restart the sacrifice in the 5th, and he flew out in 7th. Supple now setting the defense with 2 outs. Runners at the corners. No activity in either bullpen. 4-2 Merchants trail here. Welch set, pitch on the way. In the dirt. Throwing at 85 mile an hour, but he's just not able to control that fastball right now. Trying to throw it too hard, maybe. It's 3 in a row. He's put in the dirt. Nice stop that time by Supple, but that one caught him in the left hip. One 0 now, 2 outs, 4-2. See if Welch can get this back under control. He started out with a 2-0 count. Lost the runner. Pitch on the way. That was in there for fouls. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike now. On the leadoff hitter. A lot of youngsters still out at the ballpark. Nice early evening. Coming up on that 9 o'clock hour. Welch gets his sign. Comes set. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 2. So runners at second and third, 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strike. Here's your pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Ball 2. 2-2 now. And thank you for listening tonight. We'll be back on tomorrow. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thank you to Western Iowa Networks for the internet. Ooh. Just missed outside, full count. That one was a strike most of the night. Cooled off, you must want to stay here a little longer. That was a good looking pitch. Welch really wanted that one. He's walking around the mound. Now he gets back on. Full count, 2 outs. Here's your pitch. That's going to miss high. He's going to walk him. So back-to-back walks. That's going to load the bases here.
Now batting number
And that's going to bring up the number 2 hitter, number 4, Adrian Torres. Torres flew out in the first. He had a triple and scored in the third. He flew out in the 7th, and he had a single in the 8th. I'm sorry. He flew out in the 5th, and he had a single in the 7th. Bases loaded now, 2 outs, 4-2 Merchant lead. Welch struggling here with back-to-back walks. Pitch on the way. Has to be a foul ball out of play. Strike 1. Welch came in and had him down 2-0. Lost him with a walk, and then again had him down 2-0 and walked him. So we can finish this one off. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there for strike 2, so again it's 2-0. See if he tries not to waste a pitch here. He wasted a few earlier trying to get him to swing. They're being disciplined, so see if he can get one here to end the inning. Bases loaded now, 2 outs. Pitch on the way. In the dirt. Wasted that one. Just don't like that wasted pitch all the time. They're not chasing, especially one like that. That wasn't even close to being hittable. Bouncing before it gets to the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded, 4-2 Bandit lead. See if we can shut the door here and get some runs going. One, 2 count. That's a flare, and that's going to be out of play. Chasing after it is Wallace, but he's not going to get there in time. So we'll reset. Bases loaded. Top of the 8th inning. They scored 1 in the 3rd. They got 2 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th. For the Merchants, they've scored 2 in the 5th. Here's the pitch. That's going to get him looking. So that's going to end the threat there. But not before they get 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. And 3 left. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. We trail 4-2 back after this. Great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank, Drees Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Barron's Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communications. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank. State Wealth Management. Well, we're back here at Merchant Park where the Merchants trail 4-2. Sorry, didn't update the score on that one. So 4-2 Merchants trail. And they come to the home half of the 8th inning. They're going to have 4, 5, and 6 up. That's Ben Berg, Brendan Larkin, and Ryan Bruth. Berg tonight struck out in the first, was hit by pitch in the third, and then he got to hit a single in the first, then was thrown out on a great relay at home plate. 4-2 Merchants trail. Bottom of the 8th inning, pitch on the way. It's high, ball 1. No activity in either bullpen, so this is what we're going with tonight. Long look in by Miller. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Just trying to get one back there with that swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Still a great crowd here. I think we actually added some people. 1-1 now. Miller comes set. Pitch on the way. Miss outside. 1-2. Two balls, 1 strike. On the cleanup hitter, Berg. Pitch on the way. That's in the dirt. See if you can sit on one here and give it a ride. His grandpa sitting over in the corner. Just no breeze right now here in the stadium. A little warm, but it's still livable. Sun's down. Beautiful lights are on. 3 balls, 1 strike. Merchants trail 4-2 here. Nobody out. Pitch on the way. It's going to be up over top. Full count.
Remember, please return those foul balls to the backside of the Merchants dugout for your $1 reward.
So full count now. On the cleanup hitter, Berg. Miller set. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Foul tip caught, I guess. And that'll bring up the number 5 hitter, Brendan Larkin. Larkin tonight struck out in the 2nd. He flew out to right field in the 3rd, and then he had an RBI double in the 5th. See if he can get things going here. 4-2 Merchants trail, bottom of the 8th inning. It's been a well-played game. Just 1 error, and that was a throw over, and that was in the 5th. So, no, that was late. That was 7th. That's in there for strike 1. Error was in the 7th. It's a well-played, well-pitched ball game by both teams. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 2. Larkin now in the hole 0-2 with 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Miller taking a long time getting his sign. Larkin's going to call the time. Step out. Let those guys kind of figure it out. Now he's back in. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here to the number 5 hitter, Larkin. On a roll. Let's see if we can give another one a ride. That one's outside. Get away from the catcher, but nobody on, so no damage done. 1-2. Oh, didn't like that ball. He's going to throw it in, try to get a new one. He's going to take a peek at it. A long look. I don't know what he's saying. No, that's fine. So he threw it back in his bag. So. Now we got some activity going down in the Bandit bullpen. I think he was stalling a little bit, maybe struggling. So we got some guys warming up down there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 8th inning. Shakes the first one off. Now he's got it. 1-2 count. Larkin, see if he can give one a ride here. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So that's 2 strikeouts, 2 back-to-back, and that's going to bring up Ryan Booth. Booth struck out looking in the 2nd and struck out looking in the 4th, and then he struck out in the 5th. So 0 for 3 so far tonight. He comes to the plate now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Merchants trail 4-2. Again, thanks to our friends at Johnson Communications for the streaming equipment. Check them out, johnsоncommunications.com. Pitch on the way. And there's strike 1. And also Western Iowa Networks. Western Iowa Networks for your cable, phone, home phone, cellular, TV. They got it all there at Western Iowa Networks. They also have a special going on. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. order their internet service, 100 gigabytes, 500 gigabytes, or a gig, and get 3 months free. Check that out at westianet.com. And Johnson Communications, they have all kinds of stuff down there too. They have home security. Basically, if it's internet friendly, they can do it. So check them out as well. Pitch on the way. Outside ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Thanks to our program sponsors, our corporate sponsors, especially our game sponsors tonight. That's Iowa Corn. Iowa Corn Processors. That's going to miss low. 2-2 now. And we can't do these games. We wouldn't do the games at all if we didn't have the corporate sponsors, but we wouldn't be able to stream as well. So thank those people if you can. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Bottom of the 8th. We trail 4-2. Pitch on the way. Way outside into the backstop. Full count. Activity going on down in the Bandit bullpen. Can't see a number. There's just too much between here and there. So get that number when he comes in, I guess. Nothing going on in the Merchant. So we're going to stay with Welch. Nobody really leaving. Everybody kind of hanging out here. So full count now, 2 outs. To number 6 hitter, Ryan Booth. See if he can break that collar he's got going on tonight. Comes set. Here's your pitch. He's going to get a walk. So he's going to be on for the first time tonight. And that'll bring up the number 7 hitter, Chase Costa, the Hawaiian gentleman from Hawaii. He is the DH. Got on with a single in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th, and struck out in the 6th. Coach is going to take a long walk out here to talk to the pitcher. Guessing he's trying to slow things down, giving his bullpen a chance to warm up. So the tying run at the plate in Costa. He's been hitting the ball fairly well as of late. He's got plenty of speed. See if he can get things going here for the Merchants. Nice young man. He wasn't a real big fan of the cold weather playing over in Cedar Rapids this spring, but he said he's not a big fan of the humidity as well. So I don't know if he's an Iowa fan or not. We'll have to talk to him about that. See if he can maybe hit a dinger and tie this up and be our player of the game. 2 outs now, 4-2, runner at first base. Costa, the DH, looks at, strike one. I thought that was a ball outside. Been a little bit erratic here in the last inning or so, but understandable. It's pretty hot back there. I'm sure he's getting tired. 0-1, 2 outs. Comes set, pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 2. 0-2 now with 2 outs. Merchants trail 4-2. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Runner at first. Small lead. Checks him. Now the pitch, Miller. Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. So the Merchants get no runs, no hits, no errors. They're going to leave 1. We're going to the top of the 9th. Merchants trail 4-2. Back after this. Merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. We would like to thank these great Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness, Computer Concepts of Iowa, Court Street LLC, Lens Insurance and Real Estate, Litterdale Country Store, Carroll Glass, Market on 30, Merchant Park Concessions. Welcome back to historic Merchants Park. Merchants trail 4-2. We're going the top of the ninth inning. For the Bandits, they're going to have 3, 4, and 5 up. Melendez, Hernandez, and Soto. Melendez tonight, the DH, struck out looking. Had a RBI double in the third, struck out in the fifth, and had an RBI sacrifice fly in the seventh. So he's drove in 2 tonight, pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 1. Welch still on the mound here for the Merchants. It's ninth inning. No activity in their bullpen other than the youngsters down playing. Here's your pitch. It's going to be slow. Ball 1. 4-2. Merchants trail. Ninth inning. Pitch on the way. Foul ball. Strike 2. Two and 1 now. Welch is your pitcher. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball's not going to break. So 2 and 2. That one goes over the catcher's glove all the way back to the backstop. One of Johnny Biter's favorite. He'll be here tomorrow. He'll have some comment about that. 2 and 2. Pitch on the way. Be a shot. Johnson's going to pull up. He's going to throw over in first. Nice play from deep in the hole by Johnson. And that's going to be the first out. That'll bring up Hernandez. Hernandez tonight grounded out in the first, flew out in the third, struck out looking in the fifth, and flew out in the seventh. One out now. Oh, they got a new batter up here. Number 1, sorry. I'll get that for you. Pitch on the way. That's in there for strike 1. So, new batter is number 12 for them. Sean Ross. Sean Ross. That's in there for strike 2. 0-2, 1 out, pitch on the way. Oh, boy, he puts that one on the ground. That comes up and gets Supple in the arm again. So it's multiple times that he overcooks that. I know he's trying to waste a pitch, but you got to get it somewhat close. He's putting that thing before the plate bounces, and it's coming up hard and snagging those guys. Just if you're going to waste one close to the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Overcooks that one way outside again, 2 and 2. Just not even close to the zone, even getting him wanting to swing on those. Does a great job of pounding the zone, then he tries to waste one and it just doesn't work. 2 and 2 now. That one he got outside and got the strikeout. Nice job that time. Strikeout of Ross. And that's going to bring up Soto. Soto tonight, grounded out in the second. He had a double in the fourth, struck out in the sixth, and had a base hit and scored in the eighth. Here's your pitch with 2 outs, and there's strike 1. Again, he pounds zone nice early in the count. Then when he wastes him, he's just not quite close enough. Hopefully he's working on that. That's what this league is for. Welch doing a nice job, though, pounding that zone early. 0-1 pitch on the way. High fly ball, back out of play. Trying to watch the guys that land on top of the roof. So 0-2 again. He's been doing a nice job of getting them 0-2. See if he can finish this one off quickly. And the Merchants get up here. Here's your pitch. There's a nice looking pitch on 2-0. Fouled it off. There he's pounding the zone. He's doing a great job. Boy, he's got a nice pitch when he stays in that zone. Good-looking pitcher here out of Indianola, Iowa. 0-2, 2 outs. Trail 4-2. Pitch on the way. Just missed high, ball one. That was close to the zone, though. That was enough to make him think about it. Okay with that pitch. He was wasting that one, trying to get him to swing. Got a lot of life on that fastball. Just a little bit of control right now. 1-2. Pitch on the way. There's a high fly ball at center field. Cortan coming in. And got it. 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the home half of the ninth. We trail 4-2. Back after this. Merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Fitness. And now, on to the broadcast booth. To thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019, Commercial Savings Bank, Drees Company, Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op, Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate, Charlie Steakhouse, Southside Lounge, Carroll Dental Associates, AAA Seeds, Barron's Construction, Roselle Mutual Insurance, Johnston Communications. Welcome back to the ninth inning. The Merchants trail 4-2. And we're going to have a new pitcher. It's going to be Augie Voigt. So Voigt's going to take over in the ninth. Voigt is out of William Penn University, Waukegan, Illinois product. So the righty's going to come in, try to shut the door. For the Merchants, we're going to have 8, 9, and 1. Cortan, Johnson, and Wallace. Cortan tonight. Grounded out in the second. He was hit by pitch in the fourth. And he was hit by pitch again in the fifth, but he was thrown out trying to steal. Merchants down 4-2. Last chance here, down to 3 outs. We're in the ninth inning. A very well played ball game. One error for the Merchants, none so far for the Bandits. Again, the visitors got 1 in the third, 2 in the seventh, 1 in the eighth for their 4. Merchants got both of their runs in the fifth inning. Cortan now steps in, pitch on the way. And there's strike 1. Pretty good wind now blowing. Gusting, I guess. Got the flag waving out there from right to left, maybe straight out from center. Pitch on the way. Swing and miss, strike 2. 0-2 now to Cortan. Trail 4-2, bottom of the ninth. Can stick around. Coach will be up here. We'll get his thoughts on the game and tomorrow. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Merchants going to start with a strikeout here in the top of the first. They're down to 2 outs now, and that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Tate Johnson. So Tate tonight struck out in the third inning looking, grounded out in the fourth, and then struck out in the sixth. And he looks at strike 1. Strike zone's widening back out here in the bottom of the ninth. 4-2 Merchants trail. Getting back here tomorrow. Peak Performance will be here. 4:05. We'll have the coverage. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1, 1-1. Going to be another cooker tomorrow. 1-1 here. Pitch on the way. Foul back. 1-2. Our friend Johnny Biter will be on the call with us tomorrow at 4:05. Pitch on the way. Gonna get him looking. So back-to-back strikeouts here by Voigt. And that'll bring the top of the order up, Mike Wallace. Wallace tonight had a single lead off the game, struck out in the third, had a single and scored in the fifth, and then he hit a single in the seventh, but he got thrown out trying to steal. So 2 for 4 tonight. Actually, 3 for 4 tonight. 1 out, or 2 outs here in the top bottom of the ninth. We trail 4-2. We got to get a rally going here with 2 outs, see what we can get going. If Wallace can get up, phase on deck, pitch on the way. And there's strike 1. Kind of a drop sidearm thing here. You can stick around. Coach will send a player up and he'll come on up. We'll run some commercials before that. That's going to miss, ball 1. 1-1 now on the leadoff hitter. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Got some good movement on that. Down to our last strike. 2 outs, down 4-2. Again, I'll be on with you tomorrow, 4:05. A little bit of activity that's going on down in the Bandit bullpen's done. 1-2, pitch on the way. There's going to be a hit to second baseman. It's going to eat him up, but he gets it, picks it up, and throws it over in time for the putout. And that's going to end it. That's going to end it, 4-3. So they're going to lose 4-2, and that's going to break that 2-game winning streak. We'll be back after these messages with some more interviews. Back after this. Merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank. Drees Company. Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op. Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate. Charlie Steakhouse. Southside Lounge. Carroll Dental Associates. AAA Seeds. Parents Construction. Roselle Mutual Insurance. Johnston Communications. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness. Computer Concepts of Iowa. Court Street, LLC. Lens Insurance and Real Estate. Litterdale Country Store. Carroll Glass. Market on 30. Merchant Park Concessions. 19 merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. To thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Commercial Savings Bank. Drees Company. Raccoon Valley Electric Co-op. Mid-Iowa Insurance and Real Estate. Charlie Steakhouse. Southside Lounge. Carroll Dental Associates. AAA Seeds. Parents Construction. Roselle Mutual Insurance. Johnston Communications. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. Platinum Fitness. Templeton Savings Bank. State Wealth Management. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Anytime Fitness. Computer Concepts of Iowa. Court Street, LLC. Lens Insurance and Real Estate. Litterdale Country Store. Carroll Glass. Mark it on 30. Merchant Park Concessions. 19 merchant corporate sponsors are Merchant Park Concession, Kick 106.7, KCIM 1380 92.5, 93.7 KKRL. And now, on to the broadcast booth. We would like to thank these great merchant program sponsors for 2019. Bruner, Reinhardt, and Morton LLP. Giant Seeds. Piranha Club. Lincoln Highway Pharmacy. State Wealth Management. The 2019 merchant corporate sponsors are Sparky's One Stop, Anytime Fitness, Ike Allen Distributing, Merchant Park Concession, Culver's, Giant Seeds, Pit Stop Auto Wash, Platinum Business. And now, on to the broadcast booth. Well, we're back here at Merchants Park and joined by Coach Cody Williams. And Coach, again, we thank you for coming up. Tough one tonight, 4-2. Great pitchers duel. We talked about, you said you knew it was going to be tough. All three of their pitchers were really good. But I thought Jacobson, for us, came out, did everything, throwing deep into the eighth, did everything you could ask him to do. Just, that one error kind of got us off on a bad run, and it was really kind of got the tone set for the loss.
Yeah, absolutely. Jacobson did a great job pounding the zone, and that one bad inning, first guy we got on an air, and then they executed with the bunt and base hit. And, I mean, that's baseball. We just got to play clean baseball and make plays and behind the pitcher, especially if he's pounding the zone for us, giving us a chance to win. But, I mean, came up short today, but it was a fun game.
You really – going back on here, I'm going to look at the hits. You really didn't give up much. You gave up 8 hits. 8 hits on the night. I mean, you give up 8 hits with one error, 99% chance you're going to win that game.
Yeah.
But very well played, very entertaining game. I mean, really clean for both sides of it. Good news for you. You used 2 pitchers all. But you've had back-to-back-to-back. Now we got Whitecaps tomorrow. I think I was saying it was a peak, but it's going to be Storm Lake Whitecaps. What do we have available yet for pitching? You've used a lot lately.
We still got Puckett, the lefty.
Okay.
Dolan Hughes will start the game. He's kind of a newer player. He can't hit. He's having back problems, but he can pitch.
Okay.
So he's going to start. And then we got a couple of Andrew Fay position players, couple position players that we can throw at him too.
Okay, good. And then you get a little bit of a break, right? I think you get Monday off?
Monday and Tuesday, and then we got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I will have you Friday. I'll be back here, but I'll be here tomorrow. We'll have Johnny Biter in here tomorrow, so that'll be entertaining.
Yeah.
See if we have to limit his start time when he can get that adult stuff in, so we don't want to get him going too much. But he was out last night. But again, Coach, you got to be happy with this team. I mean, you're on a 2-game winning streak there. You had the lead here. Guys really battled back, played well, played pretty clean. One error. I mean, they're really kind of playing the ball you want, just not able to get that. I see you, and then you tried to score Berg. I think you understood that another run was a premium there.
Yeah, absolutely, and I knew they had to make 2 good throws to get him out, and they did that. They executed well. I mean, Larkin really smashed that ball. I think the center fielder got a nice hop off that, too.
He did.
So
it was a great hop.
Great hop right to him, and then I knew it was going to take 2 throws to get him, hoping one of them would be bad, but.
I like the idea. I mean, chances are they're not going to make 2 great throws.
Yep.
I mean, you really got to execute, and they did. A couple close plays down there at second base. Looked to me from here that we were safe, but did he give you an explanation on the one? Looked like we popped up.
Yeah, pop-up slide. He did it good, but he might have did it too early where it was a bang-bang play.
They thought they caught him on the body. The
Yeah.
first one I thought, though, and I think you went out and talked to him, I thought he was clearly safe there on the steal, but what was he saying there?
Oh, that was one flipped. When I went out and talked to him, it was a flip, force out. That one, our shortstop's got to know the guy's stealing, just get the out right there and throw it to first.
Yep. Did he say he pulled his foot though? Is that what they were calling?
They said it was bang bang. He heard the slide first and then the glove.
Yeah, I think he's wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
And then okay, now I got to ask you because this is the they get that call at second base on the steal, and then the umpire's going over and talking to their dugout. Was there some words being exchanged out there?
Yeah, they
or?
must have said something that
Yeah,
umpire was not happy about. I honestly
But
don't
it's
even
weird
know.
because they got the call, so it was weird. And I saw Berg wasn't happy with their coach one time. So is there a little bit of rivalry going on with these two teams?
Yeah, I think so. Berg and their dugout. It really wasn't their coach. It was their dugout kept on chirping at Berg. So everything was handled after that. Their base umpire came to me and let me know what was going on. And
yeah, I saw there was something we couldn't tell, and this was the heated rivalry from day one. This kind of took over as the rivalry, and then a bunch of Carroll kids and Carroll people affiliated with Storm Lake last couple of years made it a little bit more. But nice to see you got the rivalry going. Let's start taking them out now, and we don't want them to win the division. We want to have this one. So I like where this team's at. Very tough pitcher tonight. Tough to get anything going, but the guys battled. You looked good, pitched well, played pretty clean. One error. They're playing your kind of ball, just not able to pull it through tonight.
Yeah, and we got runners on early. I mean, we put pressure on them. We just didn't get that timely hit in that we needed. So, I mean, work on it. When we get guys on, we just got to execute and get the bunts down, know the signs.
Well, these losses have hurt my 10-game winning streak I said we were going to have. We'll have to rally back tomorrow. We'll start the first of another 10-game winning streak and get us back up in the lead.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, Coach. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you.
The Merchants fall tonight 4-2. We want to thank Coach again for coming up here. We'll be back on the air. Storm Lake Whitecaps 4:05 tomorrow. You want to do an interview? All right, pop on up here. I'll gladly do another interview. Anytime we can get you guys up here. All right, you got to introduce yourself. Who are you?
Mike Wallace.
Yes, Mr. Wallace. I know who you are, but we want the other people. You got to look in the camera here because you don't want to see my ugly face. They want to see you. Mike, you're from where?
Minneapolis.
Yeah, you're used to this hot. See, you guys, all these Midwestern kids. I used to have kids from California and all over. So you know about sweet corn. You know about that. So who are you staying with?
Janine and Mike Vanami.
Oh, absolutely. And anything cool you've done here in town so far? Other than you pretty much live in baseball, but.
Yeah, it's always baseball, but something that we always really like to do is go golf at the country club.
Oh, you've been golfing the club?
Yeah.
That's challenging, but it's fun.
Yeah, I'm not the best at golf, so.
Well, join the club. I went out today, and, fat boys shouldn't be out when they have cattle warnings out, but I went out and played a little bit, a little rough. But tomorrow night, local town Breda, just up, you know where Breda's at by now, just north of Carroll here a little bit.
A little bit.
Have the boys have them take you up there. That's their big celebration. That's the fireworks one, so you'll enjoy that. That'll be the biggest around. I think they'll shoot some off Dedham. So if you look out to the southwest tonight, they'll shoot some off probably about 10 o'clock, and then Breda has their big celebration. I'm sorry, it's going to be a week from Saturday. So a little early. I'm just a little early. I'm on vacation now, so my mind's kind of going. So you know what? You had a great night tonight. You 3 for 5.
Yeah.
The last time I saw you against Fort Dodge, you also had a really nice night of hitting. Looks like you're kind of locked in here. What's going on?
Well, I think it just comes from the preparation that we're doing pregame at practice. I'm just locked in. I'm feeling like anything, no matter the velocity, we've seen a little bit higher today than a few days ago. I'm just seeing it really well and putting good swings on it.
You've been stealing a lot of bases, and looked like you had a great jump on that last one. Did he get you on the pop-up? Is that where they said where he got you?
I didn't really ask him. Kind of just went right back to the dugout. But
where did you feel? Did you feel him tag you?
Yeah. On second base or
second.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that. I didn't really feel it, but I thought I got my hand through the in between the legs.
Okay.
And it looked like they were gonna tag me up on the chest, and my hand was already in. But I don't know.
Okay. Yep. And that's what it is.
It doesn't matter.
I argued with those calls out there all night. So
can't change it.
Yeah. No. I thought the strike zone tonight was wide. Actually, I'll take the blame. I saw him in the bathroom, said wide strike. It's 105 degrees. Let's go. But I thought it was fair. I thought he kept it pretty much the same all game long.
Yeah, I know. You're not going to have always have a perfect strike zone. There's a few times where we thought it shifted a little bit.
Yep.
But it's just the way the game goes.
He did tighten it up a little bit there, I think, in maybe 5 and 6, but he loosened her back up about 7, 8, and 9. So
yeah,
I think when he got more into shade, I think he calmed her down a little bit. But again, a nice strike zone. Back here tomorrow night, Storm Lake. You
you guys keep messing with me. I go down there and predict a 10-game winning streak, and then you guys play a great game but lose a great pitcher's duel tonight. You know what? Let's, before we go there, talk about Jacobson. I mean, working fast. How much fun is that being out? I was an outfielder before, and I know what it's like when they're playing slow. Talk about how much that helps you when he's going fast.
Well, it's really nice. He's a really good pitcher. He works really fast, especially for the outfielders, and especially on a hot day. It's super nice that you don't need to be kind of daydreaming or anything, that you're always locked in. It's feeling really nice. And just when you get on a roll like he does, just keep that fast pace up, and it's going to mess with the hitters, keep you more confident. It's great.
People don't understand that. I mean, you're out there by yourself. You have nobody to talk to. I mean, you can yell over to center field, but you really can't have a conversation. It's really easy to get, especially when you're somebody like me where your mind goes to where it shouldn't, to really lose track. But I thought you guys stayed focused. One error tonight, really clean ball.
Yeah.
You know, and that wasn't until the 7th inning, and I'm guessing his hands were sweaty when he let that go because it kind of sailed on him. But for the most part, everybody's been playing clean ball. You've had limited errors. You guys are battling back. You got to like being around this team.
Oh yeah, we're a very good defensive team. We have a lot of guys that shift around positions, which is really nice. That no one really has a stuck position. Yeah, when you have a great defense, it's really helpful, especially for the pitchers, and you don't need to score as many runs. Obviously, we're doing that right now. We just need to score a little more runs.
So we got Storm Lake coming in here. We're still in the chase. We're still in second place, looking good for the playoffs. So talk about Storm Lake and what we think we're going to see tomorrow.
Well, last time they came here, they threw up a lot of errors. So hopefully we can continue that, just hitting the ball hard in the dirt or in the outfield, whatever it is, and really make them make the plays. I don't even know who we're having to throw.
I forgot to say. He said Puckett's available, but that's not who he's throwing. So.
No, yeah. We have a good record with them at home, not so much away, but I think that we'll put together a great game tomorrow.
That field you play on up there used to be the college field.
Yeah.
A little rough. They haven't really maintained that very well. The city owns that one, but
yeah.
You know what? I like the pressure you're putting on. I like you running. I think you're doing a great job, and you have Faye behind you. It's been protecting you quite a bit. Struggled a little bit tonight, but again, you saw a different velocity and a little bit different fun. I had 3 radar guns down here, so I kept trying to pick and see what I was going to see. But congratulations. Glad you're here. I've had a lot of fun watching you and calling your games. We'll get to know you guys some more and look forward to doing more interviews.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Mike Wallace, the leadoff hitter, 3 for 5 tonight. You had a fun time. For the Carroll Merchants, we'll be back here tomorrow, 4:05. Come back and catch the game. This will be Jeff Honnold saying, come back tomorrow, listen to Johnny Biter. Back tomorrow, 4:05.